Hi YouTube, excuse the sound of the pump, but I can talk over it. I'm used to it. Um, I've made other videos, so that's what you're hearing is the water pump. Doug's taking a shower. I told him I'm making a video, so he'll probably be out before I'm done anyway, or not. So I thought I'd make a video for the people that either love me or hate me. So either way, you know. Oh, yeah, I had some things on my mind. I'll light a smoke and get to them. The laws of the land are a big deal, even in the eyes of God. And the way the Constitution is written goes way deep, and that is with language. So if you look into like the word trespass, transgress, and look at where it was Old French and then went into Latin, it was called Latanic, and then two separate, and then it goes into nouns and verbs and the meanings, but it goes into what the laws of the land are like that. And there's a place in the Bible that's somewhat like that. I will try and recall that, but it does have some the meanings in the ancient language too, which was like connected with oh, I don't want to misspeak, but anyway, so if you look up trespass and transgress, those two, you'll see that they're connected, and those go deeper into the old French down the rabbit hole. So if anybody's interested in investigating any deeper, like into Aramaic, not Sumerian or Hebrew or what they call New Hebrew. It's an entirely different meaning in a lot of things. So if something strikes me, a word strikes me as like important, if it presses my heart out of my memory, that's why I'll get back on here and say something about it. And I seen a Robin Hood video. I've got a link to him down below on my playlist. So, Lionel 007. There's Gary Warmerdam. He's uh was raised Christian, but is into like the deep thought program. You know what I'm talking about? Um, from esoteric, and he's smart. He's a smart guy. He's a young man of 33. And he's not by no means evil. He's just, I'll call him young. You know, like the Bible says, hurt no green thing. So green, like a green broke horse, is one that you might have the halter on it and you can barely lead it around, and, or it may have been ridden, had the saddle on once and been ridden, and if it wasn't successful too good, then it's pretty much like a green animal or a green broke horse. So that's the significance of the color of the horsemen that are coming and that different type of stuff, like what they would symbolize. So, um, let's see. Oh, yeah, I got a nephew named Elijah. Um, I won't tell you where he lives, but yeah, he's a really good young man in a very rough situation in a matter of extremes. So, and his mom, my sister, listens here. You know what I mean, Sissy. He's a good, strong young man. Both your sons are, they're adorable, and your daughter. I miss you all. So, and your husband, my brother-in-law, my baby brother-in-law. I did have a great time with you guys. Just saying. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Anything else I'm thinking? Um, oh, So I'm not hungry yet, so I thought I'd get on here and jabber a little bit. So anyway. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll say goodnight. I don't know if I was thinking anything else. Maybe I was. I was thinking I should have articulated that 3-cell blood thing again, but I keep saying that one part of it looks straight. That's what I call the God rod. It's a rod. It's described as a rod inside the blood cell. Then you got the rod, and you got two other little circle ones. So if you think of one as Satan and one as Christ, but Christ has got this rod too. Right now, Satan's got a little pull on the rod, but not much. And Christ's blood is going to have it entirely, and Satan will be kicked out of the picture with all Christ's blood. And the rest that have that Satan spot right there, that Christ's blood will annihilate it within their cells, even like internal combustions, heart attack, dying of fright like a rabbit. I mean, all kinds of things. This is possible. Both Satan and Christ have the ability to visualize inside your head as if you were schizophrenic, you know. And I try to tell people things like this, and they're like, well, it's true. A lot of Satanists I know are actually more fearful, weak-minded type people than faithful, loving, because they're scared. So they started out scared, and then they just kept bowing. It's like, I don't bow. I'll bow to Christ, my Father in heaven, and His Son, and that is it. I bow to no one else, ever. You'd have to kill me. There's no way in hell I would ever do that. So, only in heaven. And from what I understand, that's not quite necessary. Depending if you're deep in the house of God or if you're on the outskirts. Because true children of God don't really bow at their dad. They kind of just are like family, that type of thing. Kind of real. But you can hear God in yourself like you can other people on the same level like that. So, only He does it better. So. Yeah, Robin, your spin, if you watch this one, I know you've been busy young man, but that was cool. Then you went the other direction. I was like totally cracking up. I still got the rest of it to watch now, but holy smokes, that was funnier than shit. Although I know, even like with my funny stuff, I'm serious, so I can appreciate that. Remember, I told you lots. I appreciate. Thank you. I appreciate this. Your videos. I mean it. Yes. It's delightful to meet another kind of sadistic but sweet human being that loves everybody and does it the right way. It is delightful. We won't even have that mean streak in the house of God. That's a feeling to look forward to, for real. I don't like it. I don't like having to be tough, but I'm the toughest. So that's just the way it is. Till this is over. Won't be long. I know my heart's just telling me because certain things fall into place. It's total God's perfection. It's like Christ got out his violin and just started playing, and God's playing the piano. And, you know, they're just making music like it's a symphony, directing all this, you know? Well, I probably will put this through. I better eat something pretty soon. I'm getting a little hungry. I don't know what time it is. Probably close to 11, I'm thinking. I'll probably be awake for a couple more hours, and then I get up 7:30 or so. Usually. This morning I was awake, but went back to sleep so for about an hour. So that's all good. I even had a hard time taking naps. I would sit on my bed and um play with my stuffed animals, or if I was old enough to have a book or something, if they wanted me just to rest, I just couldn't do it successfully. So I've never been a cat napper. I don't understand these people that sleep during the day. I don't know. It just I like getting up with the sun and you know. Okay, lady, that's enough. Come here. Come here. She cries when she gets lonely for Doug. You can be quiet now. Good girl. She's nothing but a hound dog. She's part Basset Hound and Jack Russell. I call her Brussels Sprout. But I wanted a Jack Russell. I had one when I was little, looked like Toto, you know, the breeding of terrier. But the same with Jack Russell is. And uh, only Irish. And Doug wanted a Basset Hound, which is English, so she's half and half. So I just call her Brussels Sprout because she was so tiny when I got her, too. Tiny, tiny. Kind of a unique little dog. So, really protective with the other animals in the yard and really good to them as far as dogs can be. She's one of the best. So, yeah. When you can get your dog and chicken to get along when that's her favorite meal. That's like my bunny's open cage and my kitty that killed bunnies outside. They got along in my home. That's what my animals do around me because just like on here, I don't tolerate anything else. Either get along or, yes, I'll stick my dad on you. And his name's God. And he's got a son that's way bigger. So he's, yeah, has a right to be worse. So the Lord can't say vengeance is mine, but Christ surely can. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said I was going to go. I'll leave it at this. I love you all. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. I'll be back tomorrow. Later, everybody.